There's something timeless about a carousel. The music, the lights, the gentle rise and fall. That feeling has lasted for generations, and it's our job to make sure it never fades.
The Lakeside Park Carousel is a rare historical artifact that has survived for over 100 years. You don't see a carousel with all the original machinery and all the original animals still open to the public and able to operate every single day. You know, anything that's over 100 years old in St. Catharines is pretty significant just on its own. And then on top of that, to have it in its location, in its original condition, essentially, is very significant and really important.
I got involved with helping the carousel through a notice that was put in the Standard in 1999, in the fall of 1999. And I just thought it'd be great. Just go, have fun, do whatever's asked of me. And that's when it all blossomed into the Friends of the Carousel. We've had the opportunity to have this carousel. It's endured a lot of different issues. It's come from Rhode Island and then went to Scarborough and then landed here in St. Catharines since 1921. But it's still going round and round, and the Friends motto is keeping the dream alive, and that's what we are doing.
What stands out most to me about these characters is that, first of all, some of them are 120 years old, and I'm sure that the carver, Charles Loof, didn't envision them lasting this long. So the people that are involved in carving and repairing and keeping it the way it looks is pretty special.
What makes hand-carved carousels so different from modern amusement rides is that they're not assembly line. Each character is different because it's a different artist that created it. So a different artist that carved the animal and a different artist that painted the animal, as opposed to an assembly line, which would mean every single animal looks exactly the same, doesn't have the same character. And so this is a special for that reason.
To restore one of these characters from start to finish is, first of all, it's a lengthy process. Each character is different in that some have to have perhaps a leg repaired, some have to have a head or neck repaired. We initially scrape the paint off to see if there's any underlying flaws, and then we deal with that. Once the repairs have been made, then they go to the paint area for priming and painting and finish painting, and that's the result is what you see at the carousel.
The ride is a nickel through following a promise to the gentleman, Sid Brookson, and to the lady, Dorothy Crabtree, when they signed it over to the city. It was two stipulations. One, it remain a nickel, and two, it remain in Lakeside Park. It's important for us to follow that, to honor it. They gave their time and the carousel to the city, and the Friends will always honor it, and if need be, we'll fight for it.
The carousel plays a really important role in the cultural life of St. Catharines from the city's perspective. I think the carousel is synonymous with the identity of the city. It's been here for generations, and it plays a really integral role in the life of St. Catharines residents and also the city itself.
This carousel became a part of our family history a long time ago. I rode this carousel as a child, and when I had my own son, I brought him here. I hope future generations of my family get to have the magical experience just as much as I did, riding it for as long as they can.
I've always lived in St. Catharines, and coming to Port Dalhousie was part of the fun in the summertime and when all the rides were here. And the carousel was in a different place. It was down closer to the lake. So it was just It was just here and part of growing up.
The carousel was super important to our family, the Cahill family, and so when we got married, I said, I want to ride the carousel in my wedding dress and to mark this new adventure together, this new journey of up and downs.
We've been coming here probably since the mid-'70s, I would say, and the tradition, I hope, will continue.
I have worries about the situation of the carousel because it is 120 years old. And parts that are going to be needed to either repair or replace are difficult to find. But I'm appreciative of the fact that the City of St. Catharines has partnershiped up with the Friends, and they are working as hard at having it continue to go round and round as we are.
The group itself, we're always looking for volunteers. You don't need experience. We will train you whatever area you like, whether it's painting, restoration, carving. We're always looking for more people because it is a big job to keep the carousel the way it is right now.
Watching the children or the young at heart riding is the biggest award that we can have as the Friends because it's all worth it then. The smiles, the happiness, the transformation of a older person sitting there, they're going back, and the younger are looking forward and they're just happy.
The carousel has carried generations, and if we take care of it, it will carry many more generations. We may not be here forever, but we want to bring joy to the children we'll never meet.